They're all premiers.
And if you're unlucky
After
enough for the
ECT.
guys who are just behind to have stunning performances at all these premiers, you could
And
just
as we've seen today, you know, there's players here in those 20-ish spots that are pulling in performances, and they're guaranteed. I mean, NL and Xian are guaranteed at least 130 points each because they're in winner's side.
I think they're good, man. If they end up on 800
NL
plus,
should be good, 920 should be good, but we'll find out. They want to make sure today.
But as you mentioned, you can be very unlucky. But yeah, I mean, one stage further here, and you're in a very good position. Instantly, the wake-up buttons there from Xian.
Great performances from both of these so far.
When it mattered the most, Xian didn't even know he was in danger of not qualifying until last week when we were in Singapore. Then he pulled off a great performance there, banishing his team and beating Bonchan, who didn't turn up today at this event. And here he's in another top 8. A beautiful little walk underneath that dive kick. NL trying to bait out the anti-air.
Zed coming into good form, as you said, but NL has had a great couple of months as well. He's had a good tournament here so far. Managed to get past Itazan, which is always a fearful name to see in your bracket. But
especially as an Akuma, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Zed taking the first round, though, looking pretty comfortable.
One of those matches that's starting to look like it might be pretty uphill for Akuma. They've been in struggle, but NL doing very well there to get past his opponent. This, of course, winner's side, guys.
Yeah, it's a risk. It's a risk to anti-air. It's a risk to challenge in the neutral as well. Akuma's got good neutral, but you know, that standing medium kick's great, but the risk, just the risk involved in challenging in neutral. Wow.
Bad timing on that V-skill.
Good timing on the forward. Oh, and the bait. Oh, and the EX.
Guess for game.
Oh, he does it again.
Oh, that's a big whiff. He could have killed it. I'm pretty sure I was close enough, but maybe not.
Oh no, too low to get the juggle. It doesn't matter. Closes it out the throw, and he retains all 3 bars. That is a massive win for NL in that round. He goes into this final round fully stopped.
Back to neutral we go. Huge whiff, though. There must have been an execution error there from NL.
Looking to whiff punish that V-skill.
Guys standing right in the pocket with each other. First whiff punish gets the momentum. Oh, knocks the kunai out of the sky, not intentionally, but he kept capitalized on the recovery.
They're ones that you style out and pretend that you meant to do it. Yeah, I labbed that one, innit?
Yeah,
Guaranteed punish.
Medium kicked in, innit? And just have the medium kick and knock the kunai out.
Cops would definitely say that, 100%.
Didn't go to the critical part. I think that's worth spending. Xian doing a lot of forward dashing, trying to get something going here. You've got to watch out that NL picks up on that. There's that medium kick. Check it. Counter hit. No confirm. He's going to whiff punish the crouch medium with it. Crouch medium activation in his zone. What side?
What a block.
Oh, missed it. No punish though. Last hit. This side, the critical art will come out. That should be it. No, he's alive.
Oh my god, literally a magic pick so I can see it in the bar. Zed doesn't have V-trigger yet.
Reversal. I like it. Oh.
He's going to activate surely off the next V-skill.
Yeah, he can just do it on block, right? But that's negative. Ideally on hit, okay. And I've got to be careful not to give him that V-trigger because that's what he's going to look for afterwards. 2 kunais and almost a V-trigger, but no health.
Oh,
into him.
Wow.
It is the most deadly setup, that V-trigger 2, is the V-skill activation. But NL knew he was looking for something big. He needed a massive comeback. Jab, walked up and through. It's almost like he made him do that V-skill.
As interesting, you see NL was playing right outside that V-skill range for pretty much the whole first 3 rounds. Like literally just outside that range. When he knew that Xian was desperately looking to activate there, encroached in that space, using a great horizontal range of that standing light punch. Oh, wow, no anti-air, whips clean, and he gets put back into the corner. Finds his way out though.
Oh, that's the bunt on that negative dash. NL was ready for it with the medium. Happy to get one of this. Look at the stun racking up here.
Oh, what happened there? Didn't turn around.
I didn't see that ball. Oh, flattered. What's it going to be? Oh, that's a bad guess from Xian. It's the throw. NL picking up the momentum here. 1 game and 1 round up here. This is Xian.
Round 2. Fight.
Of course, it is top 8 now, so first of
3 out of 5. That's right.
Not quite match point yet for NL, but he is growing into this set, looking more and more comfortable as it goes on. Xian's got to change something up here. Infiltrate this NL momentum. Nice use of that towards roundhouse. Oh, riser to the front.
Got V-skill.
Nice anti-air choice.
V-trigger is available.
Oh.
Traded with a low. Oh. Buttons are being whipped.
Wasn't sure what side to with.
Yeah, looking for that little shimmy attempt.
Dump Fierce again, just catching him out. Oh, big whip.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's airborne. And this is going to hurt.
Just for game. Behind
The delay.
Nice pressure there from Xian.
Xian go for that a lot. That little slight walk back, delay, low forward.
It's safe, isn't it? I mean, safer.
And he is playing very safe at the moment.
Big whip on that towards Fierce there from NL. Good punish from Xian. And both of these guys with their jump art variations are getting away with a few jump things. This time it is a kunai. Doesn't fall for the bait though, and again Xian isn't ready to here this time. The light kick buffer connects though.
He manages to maintain the corner at least.
Oh, I like the way he walked out and raised the
no activation for you. Oh my god, he's still alive.
Oh, side switch, here we go, baby.
Back Fierce into the DP.
The meaty medium. Oh, it's angled. Oh, Xian's got to be careful there. The stun's racking up.
What?
Again, he goes for it. It's the jab. What a piece. Xian making the right call there. The pressure mounting there as he was in that corner. I mean, it's such a high pressure game. I mean, the reward you get for guessing right, humongous, especially when you got that V-trigger stop time.
That's a legit interruption, by the way. That catch a medium stand and medium string, there's a 4-frame gap, so the 3-frame stand light punch is a legit interruption.
Oh, good job. And he's just sticking that interruption in. That wasn't an instant one too. He just waited a second. Saw it wasn't.
Wow, meets him in the air.
Sticks out that target combo. Xian's been very good at intercepting strings.
Yeah, that's a legit punish.
Too close.
-6. Great range on the standing light kick. The DP came.
Oh
no! He went for the full.
So
he went for the full damage, the full counter hit jumping.
Oh, this is going to cost him, Logan.
It might do, because he's got activate now and he's in the corner. What's it going to be?
Okay, Ian Russell's gets away with that one. Fireballs in, and again. Back dash from Xian. He read the throw. Back dashed out of it, and then clattered him with that light punch interception. Beautiful play. One step ahead of his opponent on that occasion.
Great reads.
This one, it looked like he was, there for the taking.
Yeah, the mistakes are starting to come out now from NL.
Yeah, the momentum's shifting, isn't it? Xian has got the domination as he gets legitimate pressure off that
Again,
back
that
throw.
slight delay.
Big damage, but not in the corner, should survive. Yes, he will. Doesn't spend a minute because he knows it wouldn't kill.
The X-Rider wouldn't have killed, no?
I don't think so.
Well, he's got the life lead, so all he needs is to clip him with one normal.
Here it comes. It's a throw. Got to be careful even with the air fireballs now. Xian can punish those. Last week he let the opponent get away with a few.
No!
Didn't get the trick guard. Didn't get the trip punish. Just missed out.
Ibuki
And
wins.
Xian clutches it out to go 2-1 up here against NL. Took a bit of a risk with that little kite escape from the corner. Could have gone wrong, but the right choice in the end.
Fight.
Jab, anti-air.
Jab, yeah. When you're struggling to the side, watch anti-air. Oh, both of these guys now starting to anti-air. Beautiful little delay on that crowd light kick.
Nice with punish.
Ouch, jab anti-air this time from Xian. These guys are expressing themselves.
Again, wake up buttons, yes.
Too close. Yes, NL knew. The guaranteed punish. What's got that V-trigger?
He's changing that string up now as well.
Love that use of the V skill to get
Crouch
that
and
one
medium
extra bar.
punch to crouch and medium kick. That one is a 3-frame gap, so no interruption possible there. Now that he knows. Oh, and again!
Activation, what's it gonna be? Guess the game.
Oh, he jumped straight
nice,
out.
Jumped out. It wasn't the tight
Great
setup
awareness.
There from Xian. Used all his kunai now. Good patient blocking. I think to Xian.
Low forward CA is going to take it.
What's someone throws him? Yes, even a bit.
No, confirm.
Protect. It's a fireball and again.
Yo, EX fireball in his face.
Such a good footsie tool. It
And he
doesn't
burnt-
have that same extended hurt box as the normal fireball, does it? Though?
Yeah, rocks back a little bit. He burnt all 3 bars to close that round out.
Absolutely worth it. Doesn't want to let Xian get the match point here. I like that the use of the backdash on this occasion. He's been caught by a lot of cross counters. It's just, I said that he gets caught by another one though. Oh, Beautiful anti-air choice there from Xian. Takes away all the ambiguity. Counter hit confirms. That's going to stun, and he's going to move into match point here. Xian with a clinical round.
Final round.
Not letting anything up here. NL with it all to do. Back against the wall. Match point Xian, but Xian starts with
Actually
a
grounded with that medium kick.
Hey, he got the grip on him on that occasion. With the block string.
Space on that forward fierce. He's trying to fight his way out of the corner. Ready with the DP there, nice and late.
Oh, he's not had an answer for that. Needs to only go for the medium when he knows he can. Oh, big bait!
Oh.
Big damaging cover. This is going to hurt. He didn't spend the meter at the corner, chose not to. That's why. Wanted those EX kunais to get back in. Got another one if he needs it. Yeah, and he's not going to make it in time.
Crush countered again, and Enel just was unable to fight his way out of the corner and was really unable to stop Xian from interrupting as well. Xian was not... No Margot as well. I believe it goes above Machabo as well.
Machabo had a stunning start to the year. And now we go into...
Round one.
Hoping you guys can still hear me.
Fight.
All right, here we go. Phenom.
Rashid and Karin.
Big Bird.
Something we're definitely used to seeing.
There's some EU on EU action, I guess.
Yeah, close enough.
That.
It's the link.
Where Rashid truly excels in this corner.
And Big Bird's corner pressure is some of the very best. Look at that empty jumped in. He's going to get the perfect if he spends all of the bar. No, he goes to the reset.
Okay, still alive. You know she can cut it. Doesn't even
Oh my word.
I was going to say, it doesn't even take much for Karin to make a comeback. You don't have to be that creative. You just have to guess right a couple times.
She just needs 2 bars, right?
Yeah, exactly.
2 bars and a low forward to hit.
I love the meter management there on offense from Big Bird. Saw that she didn't have a meter, so went for the safe jump. And went for the empty jump low, which just opened up that entire possibility. Rashid, a nightmare to deal with when you don't have an EX reversal, kind of like anti-air. He gets all these safe jump setups in the corner. Big whip punish there on that stand medium. Karin getting a bit of her own medicine here, has to pop the reversal there. Does Phenom. The right bet though. Walks up and blocks a bit of that hurricane. Oh, whips out the stand throw. He gets a tiny touch on it. Making the most of that tiny little hit frame left.
SFV reversal, but too late.
Oh, wow.
The whip punish was clean.
I've not seen anyone do that as consistently as a Big Bird, and not in like even a whip punish way. It's his go-to tool in every match. If there's a way to stop it, I don't know, somebody tell me. But that tiny little walk back he does into that stand fierce destroys a number of block strings in the game.
I saw JB trying to use the stand fierce yesterday, a much further range, and I presume it was to try and clip or interrupt maybe a dash or a low forward, but yeah, the spacing on that one from Big Bird was absolutely immaculate.
That's anti-air jab, that's not the one we're carrying. With the fierce into the down fierce, loving it. Plays the true Rashid there, great. Optimal punish of the sweep there, no, the distance was too far for a normal sweep back.
Big Bird going for a late button there, delayed button to try and catch the throw, but Phenom was holding up forward and wake up, got out of the corner. And again,
on that occasion. Backs up and loads up, he's looking very good in his set. Don't press buttons, gets caught by the reset. Oh my days!
And I said it at the start, Big Bird has got some of the very best corner pressure with this character, and that is saying a lot because there's a lot of blooming Rashids out there, and he has got some pretty damn good corner pressure.
He's just ascending this kid. He's looking so strong at the moment. And so far in this set, it's looking uphill for Phenom. The match against Oil King earlier, considering Oil King's had the character for maybe a year or two longer. So impressive to dominate against a guy like that. And now here he is against Phenom, cruising. But this round looking better for Phenom, he can make a comeback.
That's right.
Again, he's bet right. He's still Phenom, isn't he?
Shout out to the production guys fixing the audio issues as well. Everything's sounding nice and clear. Gremlins in the system, but they have been purged. And we are giving you this work here as, again, Big Bird giving Phenom this work in the corner, looking to make it 2-0.
Buttons there from Phenom.
Oh, yeah, you can't late the reversal.
Tried to air, stayed in front. What a move there from Big Bird. He goes into a 2-0 lead here against Phenom.
Big Bird looking ascendant right now. He is Definitely looking like his final form. What's the evolved version of Pidgeotto? I'm sure someone in the stream chat will let me know.
I'm sure some.
I'm
sure you know already, Logan.
Bro,
you know?
when Pokemon came out, I discovered girls. I was like 17.
Bro, you know you're a weird man. This time he does convert off the counter hits that medium. Last time it was like it for nothing. And he's ready for the anti-air 2. Maximum punish and corner position. Counter hit confirmed. Everything going Big Bird away right now.
He's speed running.
What's it going to be? Stayed in front. Good block there from Phenom.
Sweep activate. Back throw in the corner. What's going to go on here? That was a very good V reversal.
It was a Big Bird. He's got away with V reversal. He tried to press the button after him. Ow, the crouch medium. What? Everything's working. This time it wasn't even a walk back stand fierce, it was a sneaky crouch medium kick.
Set point here for Big Bird, looking to close it out. 3-0. B-School expecting to wake up. Big Bird holding up forward, straight out of there.
That angle where Karin struggles, right? Yeah. Early view.
Yeah, literally like on top of her head.
Exactly.
Back of her dome. Yeah, she jump back medium's really reliable actually.
Concentration it takes to get the air down, isn't it? Instead of done, but here we are. This V trigger's got Big Bird a lot of mileage, and it's doing it again.
Oh,
this is the jungle though. Nice button there from Phenom.
Spends a lot of bar to try and rack up that stun, and Big Bird straight out again.
Oh, wasn't ready for that EX1 win.
That's the problem. You want to try and interrupt or react to that EX1 when you do it a frame or two late, and it is very painful.
Oh my god,
that's still get out, and that's going to be it. Wow. That's still got out the corner at that range.
I didn't think I was going to cross it. I'll tell you what.
I think the training stage is actually
it's not officially done.
Allow me a moment.
Seriously, that is. How do we last 2 players? Where did it?
Oh, here we go. We're back on Kazuganu Residence. Watch the little kid in the background playing literally like Itazan.
Yeah, Itazan is the biggest mashing high-level player in the world.
Round 1.
Actually, really good when he starts doing the fake buttons, because no matter how much you don't pay attention to buttons,
you can see young Itazan in the background there.
But it's just a match-up. For zoning, you got really good tools as young from a certain range, button-wise. So the buttons are better with young for the zoning game, but actually the zoning game in general is better for old, of course, because you're on the ground. Try to do a... Alright, so when you do that air-to-air and you're negative on land. Let's test those buttons again. NC-air, light, shoulder, nice play. Yes, that hold as well, using both to great effect so far here. So ready for that jump in, it wasn't ready to tech neither. Oh, the hit stun saves him. How unfortunate for Itazan. He had the right read. Angrybird was sitting there for the picking.
Round 2.
But he ate the jump light kick, so he was still in hit stun. Of course, you can't get grabbed out of hit stun, but one jump win, one grab win.
It's the throw. Punish on the parry. One of the problems with the parry, of course.
The wrist to it, isn't it?
Slightly wonky hitbox, hurtbox.
They don't want to spend a meter there on that crouching light combo.
Yeah, there is a lingering hurtbox on that crouching light punch from Abigail as well, so it is very whiff punishable by Zeku's crouching medium.
That's young, mate. It's so good.
Ah, he tried to interrupt, he wasn't ready.
Flip. Twice now he's been counter hit, trying to react to the flip. But young. Activate. And the back throw connects.
Yeah, that one wasn't plus either, so
yeah, it's a delayed activation.
Yeah. You can tell when the blue from the block's gone, it's not plus anymore. That little blue explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that's not on the screen anymore and they activate, that's how you can tell.
Jump. Nice. Oh, I thought he was going to convert off that, but he went to the crouch short, which you cannot cancel with him more in this street.
Back throw. Oh my word, he's going to go CA.
Yeah, he's going to do that.
And that should be it.
Still bet on the parry anti-air.
All that from an anti-air. Crazy. And that's what, I know that's what a lot of players have been missing from like putting people off from doing jumping.
Final round.
You want to be able to get that kind of damage when you are ready, fully ready and fully stocked for a jump in.
Yeah,
Abigail,
it's like long-term conditioning, isn't it? You're almost conditioning your opponent to think that he only loses 90 damage for jumping in, but in reality, got that meter stocked, he feels comfortable jumping. This is his juggle there, Angrybird, but great anti-air. Base out again, and gets the counter hit. Trying to step forward there to make that link. He's at risk here, he's got to be careful. Oh, the back fierce connects. Get knocked down. Oh. It was the right choice there from Angrybird to run away. But another headbutt is coming. Plus. Oh, time to activate, and he has the critical already.
Love to see it. Itazan already in his notes whilst the CA animation was up. He's got his face in his phone. There we go. Checking the notes.
Just reminding himself of a thing or two, perhaps.
Round 1. Fight.
Got the theme music power up. Nice, the buffer. The opportunity to transform into Young. Crouch Fierce caught the jump. He can get the full juggle. Swings out that Fierce, confirms it into the low, and he goes back to this cat and mouse game of Itazan swinging out those mediums and lights. Angrybird fishing for the whiff. Standing light kicking Young, so good.
Plays the match up really well, Angrybird. Just the right mix of old and young.
Yeah. And he changes up the pacing, so it never allows Itazan to get comfortable or in some sort of rhythm, because he's changing. Like you're playing, you are literally playing against two different characters. It's an entirely different approach.
He does grab this time. That could be a dead Zeku.
No.
Why? Oh, what? That stayed in front. That was disgusting. He's dead. I don't know if it was a back rise or that made him stand.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
That was horrible. He was
that short hop jump art that Abigail has, that just makes that even more difficult to react to.
Yeah, she jumps this time again, trying to bat that parry. There's that crowd medium you mentioned earlier. Not free to press light punch in this matchup.
Looking to
so good.
Put that palm out as well and stop Itazan from trying to take his turn again. He catches him fishing with that low strong.
Jump back out of there. Does quick rise off that this time. Air to get out of the corner.
Yeah, and it looks like jump roundhouse is quite difficult for young Zeku to deal with as well. That short jump out. Yo!
Wow,
back fierce. So good at reeling his hurt box back. The delay.
Oh, just about enough. Oh, he baits it out. Activates on the jump in. And Angrybird looking good for the money here.
Yeah, two good activations from Angrybird very early. There is some recovery on it. I think it's, I want to say 5 frames of recovery.
Gonna go straight to the quick block. I agree. The setup not as deadly as it used to be, but still a setup nonetheless.
Yeah, it is 5 frames of recovery. So there's a risk involved.
Round started well. Fading away here for Rashid Zangief. Slowly making a comeback is Angrybird. Another throw. And again. And again. Oh, he's getting tossed about in place.
My word. How can you throw a man this big that much?
This is the one guy in the game, I swear. The one time you want to throw him, he's going to do a jump cancel, SPD or something. Like,
yeah, he was
always
absolutely rinsing that at Capcom Cup.
Oh my god, it was so it's like to play against, to watch, it's so impressive. He just knows when you're going to go for the throw. Somehow, Angrybird was able to land X him out there without reply. Not even a jump back or a jump forward, the classic Abigail escape options. And now Angrybird is 2-0 up here.
Nice air to air from Itazan. Plus, ooh.
Buttons after the flip. Tried to shoulder it. Too late. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Have we got an angry Itabashi Zangief here? He's going in for the kill now. Oh, that
coin was too high though.
Yeah, both these guys seem to have a bit of difficulty anti-airing each other.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Angrybird always taking to that cross-up angle with the jump medium kick. That's not. He's got an answer for that. Parries as well, reads around.
Swinging at that back fierce. Oh!
An empty jump.
He could feel that V-trigger activation attempt coming.
In the corner we go. counter hit, knockdown. Look at that stun, look at that stun.
Ooh!
Oh, buttons! He's just gonna intercept and he's gonna register his first game in a set with that critical activation.
Angrybird got the counter hit, crouch medium punch, but he wasn't able to get anything afterwards.
He landed two just before that as well.
Yeah.
It's that stand medium where he's just plus infinity, isn't it? The crouch not as active. Not as plus, sorry. And yeah, he's made a very quick adjustment here. Itabashi Zangief to take that game to that third game very quickly. Are we going to see a rapid comeback? Angrybird still on game point. That back fierce is so frustrating to deal with. With this command grab though, the range nerf on that. Whoa.
No, just too far away for the EX shoulder.
Oh, counter hit.
Right. Look at the stun.
Oh, how plus is that?
He has to take the throw and he's going to get stunned. And that is set point, Angrybird. And how do you fight your way out of this? Itasan's making hard reads, interrupting with normals, but there's so many plus frames that Zeku has.
Full screen juggle there, loaded. Ow! No cancel though. Oh,
Again, that angle, man. I'm amazed that the crouch fierce didn't work.
He's not taking any like throw base. He's just happy to take the throw every time. Not taking it all.
Yeah, he's just...
Nice activation. This is beginning the comeback.
He's either pressing buttons or taking the throw. That's literally it. Doesn't quick rise. Very smart, but he eats the command grab.
Doesn't quick rise, still puts you in a terrible situation. Yes, for game.
He wakes up with buttons.
Back throw to chip him out. He knew he was going to chip him out, so he tried to do something on wake up. I think he was dead as soon as that back throw landed. There's nothing he could have done. There you have it.
I do apologize for the audio, just chopping in and out. I'm not sure if it's an issue with compression that's kicking in and quieting us, but hopefully you're getting the majority of the information that they're trying to send your way.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
Stage should be blessed.
Round one.
Oil King.
Fight.
Taking on Dogura. That's unlucky. Just base that slide to get just underneath the whirlwind, but just out of space. Nicely whip punished. Back to neutral we go though.
Wow.
Yeah, good range on that. That distance we can't get punished necessarily. Okay. That was a point blank one. That could have been punished.
What a whip punish with the stand fierce. Wow, that jump whiffed.
Held up forward.
Oh my God!
Disgusting.
Disgusting. He couldn't recreate that if he tried. But that was some SF4 business.
That was, yeah, exactly.
God bless downward hitting jump fierces. I play Ken, I know all about those. Bison looks gas with that hat.
Kind of suited his up.
The old bearskin hat, Coldstream guard. Go down to Buckingham Palace.
Wow.
Lets it rip, Beyblade. Here we go, spinning it.
Great back
Gets
dash.
thrown into the corner.
Good guess there from Dogura. It was after the jab as well. What timing on that backdash. Nice caught that trip recovery. Safe jump. Where you going? Juggle with the scissors. Get over here, boy.
Oh, the throw range.
Hastily wastes it out. Does Oil King. Trying to
Again, he's going for that.
He's trying
Two
to
activation
again.
attempts, both whiff. And in the end, he walked straight into these boots.
Not trying to activate a meme, says Dogura. I know exactly what you're looking for, and you're not getting it. Takes that round. Wow, meter spent straight away in that round.
And again.
I'm not sure why he's doing that. Punishing gives Dogura momentum, tries to bait out an anti-air attempt. Before that stand fierce, gets caught by Rashid stand fierce. To the corner we go here.
The thing is, the timing at which he'd have to whip punish the stand fierce would definitely get crush countered by the Psycho Axe. So
Assuming it's not a wish punish though, right? I mean, I'd like to think it is.
It has to be. He has to just be buffering that up, I think.
Depends on the normal, I guess. Punishing. Facing on that slide. Yeah, you don't want to anti-air jab, crouch jab, that particular jump in. I don't think about them downward hitting up normals. And again, absorbing so much pressure. He's out of the corner at least though. Oh, timing on that jump. No activation. I baits him out anyway. Dogura, very, very solid place game. Particularly that third round. Dogura faced a real difficult match earlier in the mirror match against Big Bird. Wasn't happy with the way that went.
Oil King.
Sorry, Oil King, thank you. Now he's here.
They both actually had to play mirror matches though. Dogura, as you said earlier, mirror matches problem. And Oil King was sent to losers in an emphatic fashion by Big Bird. He's looking so strong at the moment.
He's looking super strong. Oh, that's unfortunate. Puts himself in the corner trying to anti-air to jump off the wall. It's so difficult to deal with that. Wow.
Again, he interrupts.
His first activation of the set, actually.
He hasn't even needed to activate.
Yeah.
I love that jump out.
Yeah, he's literally just evading the V-trigger. Don't want to deal with him at all while he's got that.
Oh!
Big whiff on that slide. He'll have one more cycle crush. Needs a beautiful timing on that forward jump. Into the whirlwind, powered up whirlwind, and the jump in here.
The throw was coming. That Psycho Crusher causing it to reel back. Yeah, he's been going for just raw slides. He did one at the start of the round against Problem.
Oh, that was disgusting.
That was so meaty.
He's going to try and win it without spending the meter, and it's the right choice. The overhead connects. Oil King.
Round 2.
First round of the second game. Start of the round, you say?
Yeah.
It is. Franco guy, boy.
Yeah, it seems it's difficult to punish that V-skill roll into kick.
We've done it again anyway. Oil King thought he was going to try and run away this time, tried to chase him down. Roundhouse connects. Look at that, he ducks this time, Logan. He knows Oil King's pressing Fierce Punch really early to cancel out any anti-air attempts. So he actually ducked the jump in that time, then threw him out. Risky play, because if he punches it any later, he gets a clean jump in, but great observation there from Dogura. Now he lands a medium. Back of that. Speed jump in. Ah, he tried to keep him in the corner and got back thrown anyway. Here comes the activation. Oil King. Standing medium there from Dogura to keep the momentum. Okay. Slow him down there. He's not ready to jump forward this time. And he ducks it again. And a cross up. And again, he didn't see it coming. I swear it's just like who that release. I swear.
Dogura is doing bits right now. Ducking the jump in, the early jump fierce. Double cross up, Psycho Crushers.
It's just an unusual approach to a very powerful
mad
jumper.
unorthodox.
That ducking the jumper. I've seen him do it in other games as well. Clearly it's something that Oil King needs to adapt to and adapt to fast. That massive life deficit here in the corner gets out of there. Punished on the quick recovery though. Dogura going for the kill. Oil King will look to activate now at the first opportunity.
Yeah, one of the people I used to see doing that the most was Umster the Daddy. He was doing that in SFV from earlier. It was so frustrating to deal with as well.
Trying to stop that crouch fierce. And there's that to get out the safe jump.
I like that air to air. Chases him down.
Oh, anti-air jump back. Japanese jump past it again. The transfer buttons against counter hit.
Got CA ready.
Oh. Ooh! Activation. Haven't seen a single command grab in the set yet. This stage it could kill. He's going to have to absorb that pressure. Plus frames. And he does it.
And there it is.
A tiny little delay before he grips man up.
Yeah, he just walked up a little tiny bit.
And Bison wins.
Beautiful, composed play here from Dogura. Very solid. Oil King changed it up a little. Got some things going, but Dogura's just been ready. I'd like to see maybe a V-trigger change almost as well, because he's getting around that.
I don't know what that is there that Dogura's doing, but
I missed it. I wasn't looking at the screen.
He just had both his hands over his eyes like this. See no evil.
Sounds like a.
But unfortunately, when you take your hands away, Rashid is still on the screen.
Sounds like a good friend of ours from back in the day, Logan.
Man like Kyung. Well, he's 2-0 up. 2-1 up.
2-0, no? It's 2-0, isn't it? Did he lose the game? I thought it was 2-0 up. Yeah, 2-0 up. Stage change again is going to be necessary. Now, this one is actually banned.
Yeah. I think we changed the console out because we didn't have these stages coming up earlier.
Yeah, had them
It's important.
locked off,
It
right?
is important to change consoles out when they've been on stage at these trade shows all day. They heat up. You start slowing down. Turn over your consoles on the main stage. Make sure that everything is operating optimally. Cannot afford slowdown and lag on these tournament setups. It is so important right now. Here we are in losers bracket, first round. We have had 4 very enjoyable sets so far already.
Round 1.
Done to the wire yet, though, right? What was Xian NL like? That's pretty 3-1.
Yeah, we haven't got to a game 5 yet, I don't think.
And Oil King make it happen. I mean, he's got a lot to do. Lose the side as well. Of course, his teammates already out there, apart from NL.
Dogura looking to make this the third 3-0.
It's that duck again, man. And this time, oh my days, he's so consistent. Oil King's got to adapt to that. He's going to get a lot of reward if he reads right and just does a later button on the approach.
Last frames, he catches him trying to do something, whatever it was. It didn't work, and Dogura, set point, looking to eliminate Oil King in another 3-0. Be our third 3-0 result of the first round.
Now he parries the anti-air. Sorry to jump in. Bro, really changing it up, and I think he's aware that Oil King's going to start adapting to that duck.
Yeah, start doing the later jump in. And
He's done it again anyway. He's just got to do roundhouse, late as possible. Overextends with the throw, gets walk back crouch medium. Oil King too solid. This time the crowd's fierce. How he's mixed up the anti-air, and he goes in, not ready to anti-air that. Devil reverse, it's the bad situation, super plus on that blast.
That was really fortunate that he did that version of the blast and didn't get air reset and punished.
Interception, this is guess for game. The
Jumps in! And a duck again!
I
And
traded!
a trade, and Oil King eliminated from the tournament. Dogura proving impossible to handle.
So solid. And just when he anticipates adaptation from his opponent, he starts adapting in advance.
Yeah.
Anti-air parry, anti-air crouch fierce.
Yeah, he knew that he was going to go for a late jump in. That plenty of time for that crouch fierce anti-air in the end.
Just kept Oil King guessing.
The worst that he can do is third, right, from winner's final, I think. I want to say third.
Yeah, winners final, losers final, boom.
Yeah, so that's 200 points minimum. That puts him on 950.
I think he's good. You'd be extremely unlucky to not qualify on 950. I mean, he's already in a qualification position. This is just going to shoot him up that table.
Big Bird, however, cruising over 1,200 points before this tournament even started. He's going to be well into the top 8 on the Pro Tour leaderboard after this event's finished. And well deserved, to be honest with you. His Rashid is looking super dangerous right now.
He went from being a guy who was trying to catch up with all the Rashids to the guy, almost like he's the guy to catch right now. Second place at EVO, fantastic performances in general. He's won a premiere with the character now as well. Big Bird, just looking incredible. But Xian, right when it mattered the most, you've got these guys who are really hitting form when it's mattered.
I mean, he's already the highest ranked Rashid as it is. Gachikun in 10th, Big Bird in 9th. So.
Great toss around here for Big Bird. Crush counter straight away. The last 2 times these guys played, I can't really recall, but I know beforehand Xian had a great record against Big Bird. That's when he was playing Kendo. Different story now.
Yeah, he was really good in this matchup as well. The Ken Ibuki matchup, he was very good at that. He had all kinds of tech.
He used to actually pick Ken even when he was
yeah, when he first transitioned over to a Rashid main, he would pick Ken in that matchup, you're right. The V skill was, the V reversal was great. Oh, that should be dead.
EX.
Comes back over.
So
Oh,
optimal.
wow, that scaled so much.
Text the Frodo. What's that V skills coming? Oh, the release! What's it gonna be? Good block.
That was a great block.
Counter hit, no conversion. Staying in.
She gets standing light kick after that, right? +4. Oh!
Light kick again.
Yeah, that crouching
That's
light
great.
kick has so much range, so good.
Crazy range.
And if all you need is one touch to kill, just mash that crouching light kick out. You get the chain 2. I think you get 2, don't you? Pretty much most ranges.
Nice. That low linking off the light category. Free frame start on that bad boy. Coming on that towards Fierce. Still going well so far here for Xian as he gets that cross counter. He goes in again.
Yeah, Sen's been really good at using that forward roundhouse. Oh,
Wow.
and the wake up EX categories have been pretty on point as well.
I like the button there. It's not the most legitimate command dash off of the connection of that EX there, and it's got him back into this round. Oh, you're never ready.
Can he cash out on this? Oh,
Yeah,
what?
I could have killed there,
What
definitely.
the hell?
Go there anyway.
Final round. Fight.
Xian actually did a kunai like release there. Oh, guess what? He's negative. Big Bird not ready. And the second part of the kunai wish like that, negative, sometimes punishable. Dashes up into the EX whirlwind. I love it. It's too early though. I love
The
the way Xian's
spacing on
he
that
gets hit.
shimmy was beautiful.
Down with hit. Oh, he's gonna convert. That stun was racking up. Tried to get a dash, didn't come off. Reverses back into the corner. Be careful, Xian. Punish. Yes, he's coming. Into the second part, and he lets fly this Big Bird.
Like delays, respecting the wake up, but it doesn't matter. The EX whirlwind shot. Xian unable to react in time.
It's so quick. I mean, you have to like maybe do an EX.
You have to be looking for
Rider,
it. You actually have to be looking for it.
You might get away with doing something.
Which is how he
invincible that
gets
goes
away
through
with.
projectiles.
Which is how he gets away with dash up mediums and
Right,
throws.
dash throw.
And Big Bird is so good at utilizing that. He rarely goes for the whirlwind, but the fear of the whirlwind, because you know how everyone else just utterly abuses it in the corner. He saves it, he uses it sparingly.
Yeah, his application of the V trigger too as well is so impressive. The V trigger is often talked down in this game. He makes it look like one of the better V triggers.
Well, that V trigger's gassed.
Down. Oh, just about didn't get the meter. That would have been a deadly setup in the corner as well. Oh, tried to back dash.
And grounded.
Switches sides there with that roll.
Here's the good Oki. Ooh.
Takes that jab. Xian could only block for so long. He's alive.
No!
That's not the right bet. Big Bird continuing his run of form.
Round 2.
He goes round up. Already a game up here. In the second game. Spring there from Xian. It was too far to convert off that counter hit stand medium, so going for the reset.
No,
it
catches
worked.
him in the air.
Didn't jump normal kunai now, just try and get in. Must be getting some of that Ibuki practice in with Angrybird. He's playing a lot of Ibuki
Yeah,
these days.
they both play a lot of characters casually. And that's a really good idea, of course, to just get a good understanding of the mindset of your opponents.
Nice activation confirmed. Oh, drop from Xian.
Another Fuma Shuriken not converted into what it could have been from Xian, and there's a number of drops in this set.
But again, the poorly spaced EX kunai doesn't get punished. Xian with a few casuals or errors here, but he's getting away with it. Still has the life lead. Crouch medium, no profiles that jumping. I don't think that was intentional. Great timing on that jump. Couldn't anti-air. Gets himself out of the corner. Towards Fierce, but he gets a knockdown. Safe jump. Oh, he reversals. Gets the EX. Cashes in. Oh, the walk back. The signature Big Bird. Oh, he's got a quick lock. I'm going to go into it. Wouldn't have killed. In the corner now. Terrible situation there for Xian. Nice EX. I'm going to punish.
That's guaranteed. He needs to finish this off, and he does.
Angrybird. I mean, Xian made that round harder than it should have been, if you ask me. He had a couple of rings in it to close it out. Made a few errors, but still able to win it. Stops Big Bird from going too hard here. Now, the pattern we're seeing in this top 8, Logan, so many 3-0s and 3-1s. Big Bird wins this next game. You can only assume it's going to go the same way. It's a big game here for Xian. He's trying to stay in this.
Oh,
bad jump
wow.
back.
Oh,
Missed the jumble.
That was mad fortunate.
Nice buffer.
Looked like Xian made a fatal error.
Stayed in front. Great block.
That time he can't punish.
This is the EX kunai.
Oh,
And
he's back in the corner again.
Tick throw. jump
Big
back he was
jump.
looking for the EX, wasn't he? And there it is when he least expected it, jump again. Good backdash there. Karin does get the tick through. Right, dashes out, comes forward, roundhouse activation, delay.
Cheese!
Cheese! He's dead! Fantastic clutch there from Xian to tie this up. What a piece.
Ibuki wins.
Right, there was a lot of knives that were released.
That's a big bet.
There was a lot of knives
Big
released.
bet. He would have got in and he would have had an opportunity to make a read that could have killed Big Bird anyway, but had he got in, lost all his kunai, we saw how helpless he looked earlier when he spent his kunai too early. I think it was against, I can't remember who it was against, but
Was it all of them? Was it 5 that we released there? I can't
Well,
remember how many he
when
had.
you do kunai release, it releases all anyway.
No, how many did he have? Did he have 6 or 5?
About 4. Guessing though. What? Just crouching.
That did chunks of damage. Oh my word, and the
Big
momentum
JT.
is firmly.
Oh, he had it.
That wasn't a counter hit. There's the counter hit though.
Can he kill him with a crouch fierce combo? No, he's going to go for a reset. Just in case the beat wouldn't have killed. Stayed in. Oh, shit. With a classic Ibuki round.
Round 2.
Gets himself the lead for the first time in his set.
The thing is, you can't tell whether Big Bird mashed reversal and it just came out the wrong way, or if he protect. Just got counter hit.
Yeah, right.
You never know. But it didn't matter.
They've jumped there. She has no meter. Has to take it.
Let's show you who the real master of corner pressure is.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Lovely command dash out.
He waited that split second. Big Bird had went for that one too many times.
Wow, let it fly. Goes in, counter hit confirmed. Don't know what Angrybird pressed.
Oh, that was 6 spatial awareness as well, realizing the range.
What was that? Oh my
Yo!
Tings. Oh, he gets hit again.
Command
though.
dashes straight into the roundhouse. He's not going to be able to get the kill, but he gets really good setup from that.
Oh, class. Sweet.
And said, sweeping your string, yeah? Okay.
Bring it back. Ah, that light kick's just too good. So risk averse. Chances of you cross countering it very low.
Final round.
1 round apiece here in this third game. We're looking at our first tight set of the day in this top 8. Such a good buff that for Rashid. The fact he gets a little momentum off that. Eagle. Bad timing on that kunai. Counter hit confirmed. Stun racking up. Xian's in big trouble. Oh, he fainted. Wants to kill this off. The stun's still there and he gets the down miss. Should be able to kill him with the meter. EX. No, he'll survive.
Wake up buttons from Xian.
Oh, tick throw.
Comeback is on.
In front.
Stays in front. That is up.
Needed that to hit there, Xian. Needs to somehow come back. The V-trigger activation is still coming. But no punish on the V reversal. There's the activation, surely. Crouch meeting. He's trying to stay alive. EX, gotta guess right. He does, but he's not gonna get out of
The
the
medium
corner.
kick keeps him there. And Big Bird.
Rashid wins.
See how tense the moment is for him.
Great comeback there from Big Bird. Looked like Xian was going to run away with it. He won the first game.
Yeah,
Sorry, first round of that third game.
That defense on the Fumishoku mix-up, that was a massive moment in that
Big
round.
Fight.
Comeback was definitely on there for that moment.
Split kick again, yes, man.
Another one of these round starts. He is sneaking underneath with these little anti-airs every time.
Puts himself back, the throw was out of range. Now he's got to take this in the corner. The air-to-air, super on point, but he eats the max range over the kunai, and he takes him to the corner. Jump straight out.
Where you go and get back in the corner. I'm going to stay on you. Big Bird smells blood. This round that was looking terrible for him. Counter hits all over the place. Xian making all the wrong reads. One more guess.
Just heavy mixer to throw, will get the kill.
No, it's not the right choice from Xian. He tries with the EX Kazagiri. It's blocked. The back throw takes it.
Big Bird 1 round away from a place in Grand Finals.
Another Grand Finals for him. We remember the last one he was in.
No Bonchan here this time.
Big Bird, let me get away with that kunai.
Oh, that hit super late.
Yeah, Porter recovering that down fierce.
Oh, anti-air. Getting too
Big
comfortable.
damage that. Oh, front, but the button keeps him in it.
Yeah, press the full frame
Xian
as
is
well.
all over him. Look at his pressure. Dashes in with the activation though.
Xian is fighting for his life here in winners finals.
Oh,
He's in the
Big
corner.
Bird's got plan. Tip throw in front. Tries to get out of there. Big punch trying to get out of the corner. He's in big danger here. Behind. Oh, how did that work?
Xian!
How did that work?
I'm guessing that Big Bird thought the DP was coming and delayed something by too long. Xian with the early throw. That's 1 set point saved.
Done well to keep himself in this Xian. That moment looked really scary. Gets better space this time and it connects. Gets the meaty throw afterwards. Activate straight away here from Big Bird, but he misses this throw. Wow, Xian, everything working. He's got meter here. As much kuna as he can. How much damage is he going to do? Release!
And for the first time, we are going to a 5th and final game in a set.
What an optimal corner-specific combo. Too far and no meter for the EX Rider. Fully charged V-skill, just about enough hits.
Woo!
Round 1.
Beautiful play there for Xian.
Fight.
And he makes it 2-2. They have his mind in this tournament. He's really peaking in form. Interruption there with that stand roundhouse. Picking up where he left off, confirms that. Stays in front, goes behind. That's disgusting.
Bro, what that was... That was that... Oh! Oh! And Big Bird must be wondering what the hell is going on.
Jeez, he's getting Ibuki. That's what's going on.
No, bro, that cross-up was... That cross-up was definitely haram.
Oh, he's not reacting to the EX.
What a response, though, from Big Bird. He's looking on the stun.
What? Why did that work? Run straight away. Xian really wants to close this out, but he's close to stun here. Big Bird trying to close it out. Nice, just backs away. Nice little tune out there to keep him off him. Face out the stand throw, though. This round could be very much over. Are we going to match point both players here? Xian's definitely going to try and make a comeback. He's got that V trigger. He's got the meter too. Big Bird can't overextend here. He's got to be careful. One attempt, no anti-air, back dash, oh there it was! Oh, he's got it again! One button too many! What side?
Oh, that mix-up's horrendous!
Stun! He's gonna build me up. Yeah, he's gonna get the kunai. Goes in, one more bet here. Yes, gets the game, what's it gonna be?
Oh, he's gonna catch him!
He's gonna hit!
Oh, and he saved himself! We're going to a final round! The CA going straight up!
Big Guman!
Final round.
He's alive!
What an
Finally,
answer.
Logan. We got ourselves
Neutral
match
jump
point both players.
specifically for the reversal.
It wasn't the reversal he was hoping for.
Yeah, it was a reversal, but not the one that he was trying to bait out. Very smart stuff from Big Bird.
Oh my days. Runs up and baits out that stand throw.
No!
Going, get
Do
back
not.
to the corner. Oh,
Jeez.
there's line.
He
actually went for the round,
DP'd for the round.
roundhouse there. Has to activate on block. He's got no meter to make it a guess. Nice jump backwards as well. Catches him in the air. Patiently blocking it out. No V-trigger now for Xian. Good jump.
No more EX bar for Xian.
It's a terrible situation. Has to make a comeback. Each one of those kunais with the EX bar is like a mini V-trigger in itself.
Yeah.
He doesn't have those now. And
That's one of the things that almost balances Ibuki out, her inability to actually build EX bar pretty safely from mid-screen.
Oh, that's, yeah. I see it. It's just in the end. I don't know
Can
how
Big
he comes
Bird
back
close
here.
it out?
Good block. There's the activation.
Oh my word, the
Yeah,
V reversal.
I mean, that gives him no chance of coming back.
And
there
there's
you
the
have
whirlwind
it.
shots.
What a comeback from Big Bird and a very solid round
What
to close it
a
out.
Just thought I'd say that.
Logan had to say it. It was guaranteed to be said at some point, guys. Send your tweets at WSO Logan. Yeah, that's got nothing to do with me.
Thankfully, Punk isn't here.
I like my yeah, right. That guy's just owning souls in Europe at the moment. But we'll get him.
The King of France.
But
Punk.
we have some EU on the EU action, I guess
I
you
think
could say.
he must be at ECT, right?
Yeah,
It's like round the corner from him.
of course. Well, he said he felt ill in France, so.
Round
Yeah, the
1.
food does that to me as well. Anyway, moving on. Here we go.
Wow.
It is losers bracket. Phenom and Angrybird. One must be eliminated, but these are both involved in the regional finals tomorrow. Back throw into the corner.
Can't grab.
7 million
Anti-air
damage.
jab.
Oh my
Never
god,
works
it's going to
on
be a
Zeku.
parfait. Surely.
Guess the game, bro.
Oh, you guessed wrong. You guessed wrong.
Don't press buttons.
Yeah, can't be red-handed.
Alright, knock down, safe jump. No.
Yeah, you got to press buttons in that situation. Like you have to.
Start to this round here from Phenom. And he keeps him occupied.
Nice.
He confirm off that stand medium. This is what these two characters do, to be honest.
Yes.
Oh
my god, it's going to be a perfect back. Oh, no. The light kick.
Justice.
Light kick to God.
Oh, nice jump tap. We've got resets in there. I'd like to get out of the corner. Get back in the corner. Where you going? All right, trying to catch her with that angle, but it wasn't the right angle again. Reversal this time. Look at the way he's just dashing in.
Oh, I love watching young Zeku just walk at people. It's the funniest.
Yeah,
oh my god, is he going to lose this?
No.
Is he going to lose this round?
Phenom.
No way.
Chip him out.
Oh!
Wow. Phenom, how are you so ready, bro? How are you so ready for that EX dash?
Final round.
He just cancelled his Gurika, and then I guess it's a situation they've been in before.
Or he was just pressing buttons. Sometimes you just got to press the buttons.
Crouch miss, very rarely used by the Zeku, but it has been bumping this there. Oh, bad choice from Phenom. He's been betting wrong a lot today with that stun.
Did you see how much stun that one combo did? Please, look at all the red.
Switching back and forth as well before he got that meaty jab. Finally checks the dash. In the corner. Oh, he catches the right wake up. Zeku's love to do that. Missed his just range. Zeko, no. Get to the corner. Where you going? Yes, but
oh, and there's
he's got
the
the meter. He
stun.
can kill here. He's going to kill.
Yes. Rough.
Like
Last
a
hit.
tank, man. She hits like a tank.
Last hit, though.
Good lord.
Karin wins.
This is like heavyweight UFC,
yeah, it
where
really
they
is.
just, like any moment it could be a KO because there's so much force in these attacks. There's so much damage being done.
These characters.
There can just be a sensational stoppage at any moment.
With bar, they're just ridiculous.
Oh, the buffer.
Yeah, my medium beats your medium, boy. In, checks that command dash, counter hit. This time he's ready to convert. So we're at a distance the first time around. Man, Phenom did really well to win that round. And what a time to neutral jump. Saw that activation coming a mile away.
Yeah, I feel that's one of Angrybird's downfalls. He's a little bit too obvious when he wants to activate. Too eager to activate sort of as early as possible.
Opponent's watching his V gauge as much as he is. Needs to be aware of that. Confirms off that crouch medium. Phenom's starting to run away with this one. Oh, bad time to overhead. Gonna get sent to the other side. Trying to overextend there, got jabbed, get to the corner, it's a battle
check
for
the walk-up
corner
button.
Backdash, spin the throw attempt this time. Tick throw, Phenom looking to go 2 up. It's not the right fit from Angrybird, and Phenom is now 2-0 up here.
I like that read though. It's literally the only reversal option he has in Young. And Karin's going to be mad comfortable just pressuring in that situation. Just pressure. But Phenom has been really good. I mean, we saw him against the 4 fields, baiting out that reversal and ruining our day.
Oh, he thought he had a whip punish there, but the medium recovered quicker than...
Yeah, nice to see an actual proper punish on the block Tenko as well.
Phenom's been very good at clutching out, hasn't he? I mean, he was getting battered at the start of this game. Started with a perfect. Despite that, he's 2-0 up here. That comeback all came from that comeback against 4 fields, like you said. How important would that moment be if he's able to advance past Angrybird here? Get to the loser's semi-final. Interception with the buttons.
Making the most of these interruptions, the counter hit conversions. Ooh!
Very well-timed jab there. Oh, the command grab.
Where are you going? Jump in, you have to take it. He's perfect. I would say like 90% of the time he has spaced those jump-ins perfectly, and even with Karin's amazing walk speed, Phenom not able to just walk underneath and punish. He's having to block.
Yeah, you have to take to the air to anti-air that, and the level of concentration required to do that. Not seeing it coming. The light palm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if Phenom reacts immediately, he can walk underneath. But it looks like that jump medium's got a really good hitbox.
It's got a great hitbox. One of the harder ones to walk under. Boston usually still gets you. This round coming back in for Phenom, trying to get himself to match point. With punishes that guy, hit it with a slide, that was probably just a wish punish. Go for the activation. This time the activation gets cross counter, dash forward fierce. Big damage incoming as border carry. Could lose from here. The meaty standing short, and Phenom makes the right read.
Set point to Phenom, and is it going to be another 3-0? This is going to be a very quick top 8.
Buttons off the blocking
NL, the only losing player who's actually won a game so far.
There's been a lot of rapid wins, Logan. Not even too far in. Yes, bet this time close enough.
Doesn't want any off-the-wall shenanigans, sir.
Slide connects. Activation.
Yeah, the perfect spacing on that jump.
Now he activates. Walks up and throws. Finally, an air-to-air from Phenom. That's his best option. It's a jump tap, but that back throw off the edge jump every time.
No, that was 3 hits, no combo whatsoever.
Right, freak out here something as well. Whip! Not punish, could be infant. Oh, overhead attempt.
Oh!
Angrybird's out of there. Phenom takes it. Keeps himself going in the tournament. Didn't make the transition quickly enough. Got to get that second character ready.
All right, so here we go. We've got NL, who lost to Xian in winners. He's going up against Dogura, who advanced past Oil King. Dogura 19th, NL 20th at the start of this tournament.
Wow. Love it.
Yeah, so closely linked. They're both going to be in a very healthy position after this tournament. Most likely both qualified.
Round 1.
Putting in at least 130 points for a 5th place finish. The loser of this set will put in 130. Oh!
Great start there.
NL giving Dogura some of his own medicine with the jab interruption. Yo, the crouching light punch. Beat Demon flip palm. Oh, no parry for you.
Parry. Oh, I love that string punish. No, he hesitated because of the Zangief crusher. Didn't come. Oh, what are you doing? Don't press button. Get out of here. Respect my bomb, boy. Get blown up there. I thought it was his turn. It wasn't. And he was ready with the juggle, too.
Round 2.
Dogura takes the first round.
Fight.
So I didn't say his name properly. Takes the first round. Nice conversion there. Corner position here for NL.
It'll be interesting to see Dogura's approach, the aerial approach of NL's Akuma. Can't get away with ducking a lot of Akuma's jump-ins.
Red right, it was going to be a throw, but it wasn't going to be a meaty throw. Great corner pressure there from NL. Really won the round from the positional advantage there. Didn't let Dogura breathe. 1 round apiece. Second losers quarterfinal. These guys preferring purple for their character colors. That's medium connecting.
That's it with cross-up light kick, yep. Ow.
That man not spending the meter there, just go for the safe jump pressure. Can't see the first crouch jab anti here again. I'm sure like dive kick or something will beat that clean.
Absolutely. He hasn't shown a dive kick yet, though.
Oh, he hasn't.
And of course, he wants the frame advantage.
Oh, he tries to do it.
The late jump light kick. Very smart from NL. We asked, how is Dogura going to deal with the aerial approach too predictably in that instance?
Yeah, one too many times. Stuff he was getting away with in the last set, I wouldn't go too often against an Akuma. Akuma's just got too many jump variations. And of course, he gets so much damage from a jump in and Oki.
Round 1. Fight.
That jump light kick, such a clever choice.
And of course, you won't be able to duck that either.
Exactly, it just comes down nicely.
Yeah, so it's going to force Dogura to deal with the aerial approach proactively, rather than trying to avoid it entirely.
Nice dash timing through the fireball. After your turn, boy.
Nice. He was ready for the air-to-air still. Didn't get a second hit.
Not interested in the second part of your...
Yeah, well, if you take the throw early, the stun's not going to go down. So that was very smart.
Kill up. That's me, it's a kill there, no? It's going to get opened up. Oh, knockdown. Why didn't he spend that meter? Is it going to cost him?
Oh,
he tried
again.
He's going to beat it. Oh, jumps out. Headstone back in, and he survives. And ironically, he wins with the meter in the end anyway. Can't be too greedy in this game. EX Scissors, I'm sure, would have killed there.
Yeah, you build bar so easily in this game. It's always worth spending the bar to get the kill.
Absolutely. I mean, it's usually worth spending the critical on, let alone the bar. Especially against a character like Akuma.
Because Bison's only really using the EX bar in this matchup for if he gets caught in the corner to get out and just press the strings. So unless you make a mistake and get put in the corner or you're back in neutral, like it's not essential to have that bar. You don't need to hold on to it, right? Hash out.
Absolutely.
Oh no, he thought that was guaranteed, it wasn't.
Oh, big bang. He's going to get popped open. Yeah, scales heavily there. Oh, nice little walk back into the crouch medium kick. Can he go to, sorry, 1-1 here? Tie things up, activation F Menel.
Yeah,
great dash, oh wait, it was in front. Hard knockdown incoming. Yes, for game.
That was actually a really smart attempt from Dogura. He wanted the jab reset. He went for jab, hoping that he wouldn't do enough stun. And then he'd have had to block the Psycho Crusher mix up for the stun. It didn't come off for him. NL took him all the way across the stage and manages to bring the round back. We're at 1 apiece. NL, of course, in the lead.
So fortunate
First to
the
freeze.
hit like that, Logan. Made him extremely plus. So you're negative off that jump air fireball, but hit nice and low to the ground. Again, tries to dash past that fireball string. Time it doesn't work.
Ooh. That would have been a normal jump in.
Negative, you know, it's nothing like this. Out of crouch fist connect. Just does the little skill there to switch the sides. I love it.
Frame kill.
Catches him trying to run away.
Dogura, I definitely see you standing medium punch activate the most out of all the Bison.
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he? I think it's the pushback that he likes. Like, he keeps it right in front of you. Pushback on it. Oh, I was thinking he's got that cycle crusher. Watch out, respect it. Such a tight second game. Psycho Blast.
Oh, he just backs off.
Yeah, tried to bear it.
He's seen too many DPs from
nice
NL.
dash underneath.
No cancel.
Demon's gone now. Still got 3 bars though. Nice life lead here for Dogura. Oh, he could have created light off that. It didn't confirm.
Low forward CA will do the job though. And Dogura.
Oh,
that's it! DPCA!
Oh, terrible choice from Dogura. And that's what you mentioned earlier when the set started. How will he deal with the aerial approach? The most reliable option always is the air-to-air, but he just wasn't ready for it. Tried to do a parry, thinking it was a normal jump, and it wasn't. It was a jump air fireball. Full combo for NL, and he's back in this set 1 apiece.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to be ready for with Bison is that air-to-air. I think it's pivotal for the character to get the most out. Defensive options are limited. No real wake up. So every time you take those jump ins, put yourself in a real terrible situation. Jumps out, puts it back in the corner. He's ready though with a crouch fierce. Plus frames. Oh, and he walks straight into that cross counter crouch fierce. Corner pressure again. Double crouch fierce from NL. Jumps in with the light kick. Not enough hits time to get the combo. And Dogura fighting his way out of the corner. Yo, he busts out again.
Right, bet this time missed his safe jump and gets away with it. Wow, buttons after the fireball. Oh, base out of stand throw.
DP will close it out. And the momentum is with NL right now.
Are we going to have another 3-0? I don't know why I thought Dogura in the first game. I was actually wrong. 2-0 to NL, man. He's cruising. He's on match point. Gets away with that dash. Nice punish on that dive.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's why he did the dive as well. He's trying to beat that jab. Fierce connects. The momentum in that corner position that he's got so much off. He ducks the jump in again. This guy's so
That was a really but that was really clever though, because he went for the dive kick and got punished for it. It was going to be at least minus, so he knew the dive kick wasn't going to come again. It's a good read to go for that duck. It was very unlikely that NL was going to go for a dive kick again in such a clutch situation.
He did earlier though,
yeah.
man. Still risky, but great play, great foresight from Dogura. It's not through yet though. Still needs to close this round out. Still match point NL. Raw activation. Oh no, dash for you. Can't get hit here. You are dead if you get hit, and the demon's there as well. Having to stand in dash range. Oh, this could be the end.
Oh!
Oh! Jumps out.
Yeah, he was no!
You have to respect it.
How on earth did he get the demon out there? Rah!
Hides the buffer in his dash, was always a threat. Dogura, too patient, I think, within dash range with that demon stopped. Didn't respect it. Tried to get out of the corner, got air reset.
Bro, we're going to move down to the losers bracket now. It's losers semis. It's going to be Phenom against NL.
So many have come here. So many top players haven't made it this far.
Akuma.
We have a bunch of players here. I think, is everyone in this top 4 now? Pretty much.
It looks like
They've all made it, haven't they?
Karin.
Fantastic weekend for these guys. Phenom was already there anyway.
Yeah, Phenom and Big Bird were both comfortable. I think Angrybird's still good as well. He was in 14th. Oil King looking healthy with like well over 900 points now. But a very, very big weekend for both NL and Xian,
Yes,
specifically.
Yes, exactly. Xian especially. Yeah, he was 100 points less than NL.
Fight.
Or so it was a really big one for him. But that weekend, last weekend, let's not sleep on that too. His form of late really helped him qualify. And he's still in this tournament too. Big ask for Phenom here after what we saw NL do to Punk. But
Well,
Phenom
big ask for NL after we saw what Xian did to NL.
Yeah, right. So back. I mean, these characters, especially Karin.
But that's the game, right? You can literally beat someone 3-0 in a set and then lose the next set 3-0 if you're kind of like evenly balanced in terms of skill, right? Wow.
2 EXD.
You are watching top 4 at a Premier event, by the way.
Round 2.
We are not streaming ranked matches.
Fight.
You trying to pressure, boy. I still got meter, you know. Respect me.
No. Phenom's been off a couple of times with those low forward Tenkos.
Yeah,
Whether he
his
thought-
confirm rate is super high. But yeah, he does have.
Whether he thought it was a whip punish or whether he's not confirmed it, he's done it on block.
So clever to wake up
couple
with a
of
jab
times.
there, and now after the 2 EXDPs, Phenom was never going to
That was super guaranteed. That wake up throw would have.
Yeah, we were going to say that.
The Gandhi. We call that the Gandhi.
Yes. Good round from Phenom though, regardless. This time he doesn't need. Counter hit confirmed. Big damage incoming. He's going to go for the critical arc just to make sure.
Absolutely.
Might have been able to kill there with the EX Tenko.
Why risk it?
Why risk it? Exactly. And have yourself a live Akuma with EX bar and V trigger.
Everything.
Yeah. Take the round.
Yeah, Karin, I'm looking at his health bar. Karin only had about 500 health left anyway, so
Yeah, she was 2
it's
guesses
basically
from dead.
even, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Meter management, meter assessment and meter management, 2 very important things. What does my opponent have? What do I have? In this game, got a risk assessment.
It's like poker, man. You need to look at your stack and theirs, and it's not just what the cards say, right? It's what your loss and what your returns can be.
Tenko on block there, well punished by NL. Spoke about with Phenom, every now and then he gets these accidental Tenkos. Well, not accidental, just doesn't see the confirm properly. Oh, that's
Too far away. He got the counter hit, but not the low forward. Rare that you see that crouch and medium punch counter hit and the low forward out of range, but it definitely happened. Back dashes. No. Eats it. Bruv!
Man, he could have let him land and punish the trip recovery there.
Demons on like the cards as well.
Oh,
Yo, and he
defensive
catches
demon.
the back dash.
Why did no one do that? It's so good. And he was looking for a reversal. Had a different reversal in mind.
Bruv. Oh, I love
Oh,
it.
what a choice. What a choice. Got anti-air, dash to the other side. Oh, you want to DP me? Okay, I'm going to backdash. That was the... Oh, demon!
Fight.
Don't forget I got that 1 frame command grab, boy. How late can you cancel that? Did you see that, baby? Wow, what a start to this round. He's got no reversal. He's got to get
Yeah, the medium kick after the throw tech
It's so
is
good,
such
right?
a good thing. You can't jump out. And there's the perfect.
What a round from Phenom.
And that's the answer. Anytime, I think a perfect cancels out eating a demon, right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you eat a demon, it hurts, right?
It's not that big a psychological.
It definitely is. It
It's
definitely
so good.
is.
What could you have done? It's not like the guy.
It doesn't matter because it's
not like demoralizing. It's a really
nah,
OP move. It's like sick.
Nah, but man thinks he can demon you though, bro. You can't have that.
Phenom does seem a bit annoyed as well. I mean, he's going in.
Oh, no.
Error. That first round, he went, oh, look at this. You see what I'm saying? He's like, no, you need to respect me. That didn't even combo. Why did the 5-ball hit? That didn't even combo.
I tried to get out.
Again from Phenom. Oh,
yo!
He gets the sweep.
That was grounded as well.
Yeah.
Why is it only Karin that can punish Akuma's featuring a 5-ball?
Active frames, I guess.
Why?
Everyone else will go training mode and miss that a million times, but we're literally doing air combos, like where you can hit him in the air just to make sure we get some punish, but she's getting him on a trip recovery every time.
Fight.
Active frames, man, they're useful. Wow, Phenom is going in right now. Taking that second game rapidly. Nice confirm off that. Crouch medium. Just sticking out Orochi's in open play. It's actually not a bad shout. Oh, that crouch medium gets whisk punished by that stand medium. From Akuma.
Such a sick buffer, man. But she can reliably whiff punish standing medium kick with her own standing medium punch.
Yes, she can. One of the few characters who can.
And I tell you what, it bloody hurts.
Ooh. Big damage incoming. Gets the meaty throw as well to close it out. Is that 3 rounds straight from Phenom? He's gone on a tear since losing that first game. And I need to make some adjustments here.
Can't let man demon you.
It's a team,
Don't have it, bro. Don't have it.
I'm an idiot. I mean, I get demon, I'm like, oh, nice one. Everyone else is like, demon me.
Nah, bro.
Nah, that's disrespectful, cuz.
Jeez, max range didn't link.
Yeah, EX anti-air this time just to make sure.
He didn't throw tech, he pressed the jab.
There's
the punish.
Strong here.
EX to, no.
Yeah, he wants the one-hit stun. I love it.
No,
he gets
there
it.
it
That should be a
is.
dead Akuma.
Shoulder.
Bang, still alive. Still alive. Ah, Phenom.
Why didn't he just do the light Muchin into the EX
EX
Roseno? That's what he did.
He just got it.
He would have got it anyway after Muchin.
Maybe. Oh, maybe he got it as he was doing that. He didn't know he was going to get it.
Who cares, everybody? One around.
Close though. I mean, I like the meter management. He almost had it.
The meter management.
Not quite Fujimura level, you know, but it was close. It was close. Almost got the kill.
Taking it back to character select. Needs to take a moment to compose himself. There ain't going to be a character change.
That's 4 rounds straight.
Exactly. That's when you need to break it up.
Needs to do something now. Don't get bodied, right? 4 rounds straight, bruh. Something not right.
Yeah, you have to pump the brakes. Looking to compose himself. Looks focused. Looks like a man ready to get to work. Phenom looks exactly the same. I wish you guys could see the player cams, because like just the difference in demeanor of these two players. I'm gonna take a picture and put it on Twitter, because
seriously, Phenom always looks chill. This is like he's just in his house, in his boxers, just. Hey, NL, you want to cross the 5? Let's play game. Okay, winner takes all. Cash. Meanwhile, NL looks like he's playing for his life here. He looks angry, he looks focused, and it's working out as he gets himself his first round in a long time.
Yeah, that break definitely paid off for him.
Great little turnaround. 18 adjustments. Buttons all over the place here from men now. Rivals now. Ooh. Oh, beautiful little walk back there to suck out that stand medium and punish
pressing that standing medium kick a bit too often.
Done very close here.
Oh. Medium kick would have got the stun. Oh, the jab!
Probably.
Set point to Phenom.
That was his chance to come back. He didn't take it. Look at that massive breath there from NL.
Look how calm Phenom looks like.
Heading out of this tournament.
The difference between playing Karin and Akuma.
I guess this means a lot to NL because, I mean, Phenom's got some pretty massive wins in his pocket already. Has NL won a Premier this season? I don't think he has he?
No.
He'd already be much further up if he had. So this is an opportunity for him to break that barrier, but it's looking like a stunning round here from Phenom.
And that's going to be it.
I'm speaking about the guy winning. EGX
shoulder. Didn't even need to finish the combo. And Phenom gets the job. They're going to have to beat him twice, though. But as you know, as you very well know, just because you do well in one set against a player who's probably approximately the same skill level as you, doesn't mean that's how every set's going to go.
You know what? I'm just going to sit back.
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the games.
Feeling, well, actually, let's see how this goes, because this is a matchup that
Xian has struggled with. Say it with your chest.
He struggled with this matchup.
Say it with your chest.
But I've got a feeling, because Xian hasn't won a tournament this year.
He hasn't.
It's not like a Pro Tour season to go by in any of the Street Fighters without Xian winning a tournament. Is this his time? Here in the top three, Xian versus Phenom.
It would be fitting for Xian to come and win a tournament that he wasn't intending on even coming to in the first place. That would be so Street Fighter V.
He's done very well at learning this matchup on the fly. It's cost him a lot of victories, losing so many times to Bonchan. I think Phenom as well took him out the last time they played. I need to check that, but I'm pretty sure he did. He's whiffing that forward roundhouse there a couple times now. It's cost him over 50% so far. Great start from Phenom. Beautiful positioning. Again, he does it. Catches him low. Takes the throw. That would have been dead. Tries to go in. That crowd's fierce. Oh. And the tiny little shimmy. What a solid round from Phenom. No way in there for Xian. Making the right reads on the anti-air choices. Betting on the crowd's fierce. If it was a kunai, it would have punished. It would have got punished. It wasn't. Oh, he catches him low again. Did so well to finally overcome Bonchan last week, but then lost to him, I believe, the following day. Still a matchup that gives Xian a bit of trouble. Nice boost off the back of that. Good space on the towards roundhouse this time. Counter hit confirmed there.
Nice.
Wasn't ready for the dash. Save in front. Good block. Oh, that's horrible. I hate that situation. He's going to get the stun. Is he going to spend a minute to kill here?
He should do. He should spend it.
He's not gonna.
No!
Back throw is in the hub. Okay, against Karin. I mean, it paid off. It paid off.
Bro, look at the bar.
I know.
Against Karin? Okay.
It's not like situational things that can happen to cause you to lose against Karin. I love that string. Yeah, last time they played this combo break, it was a 2-0. To Phenom. Goes behind, but it doesn't matter. That is a dead Karin if he gets the combo right here. No, it isn't. Doesn't go for the kunai release. He's alive. Oh!
Wow. Look at the stun. Look at the stun.
Oh, take the bro. No! It's going to be his kill.
He's going to do the EX shoulder. Yeah, he was never going to be able to build the bar.
Oh my days! All from
and it shows you how important it is. It shows you how important it is. Look, Phenom's laughing.
The evil smile from Phenom.
I love this character.
That's how it works, guys.
I love this character.
That's how the game works. Sometimes I'm on the receiving end. This time it's your time. Unlucky, dude. 1-0 up here, Phenom. Man, that's brutal.
Bro.
But only yourself to blame, though, man. You take that bet.
So what could he have done that would have been more optimal with the kunai release in that combo?
He could have done the crouch fist into the kunai release the rider, and he could have done a light rider to stay on Oki. So even if he didn't kill, he would have done way more damage, and it would have still been there.
Wow, punish on the resent, huh?
But it wasn't that that killed him, Logan. It was the way coming down to Gary. I mean, mass backdash or something. If you're going to take a gamble, do a gamble that doesn't get punished so badly.
Yeah, he was betting big.
Can't kill him. Needs the reset. Oh, wait, he can. Beautiful optimization. Without the kunai release as well. I'll tell you one criticism I have of Xian, and much as I love the guy, he's got to start getting that kunai release into his combos, because that would have been a guaranteed kill without meter spend had he done it. But a beautiful combo nevertheless.
Nice spacing. He's maintaining that range as well. He wants to stay outside.
Oh! Jinxed him.
Oh. Well, at least I can see what he's going for. Just didn't work every time. One more touch for the stun.
Don't press buttons
the medium kick. Every time after the tech, that medium kick comes out, bro.
Right, that's it. Oh, there it is again. The ever-reliable stand medium kick from Phenom. Another solid round there. It's just some small errors from Xian that's costing him in the end. Still very very closely contested match between these two.
So fast as well. Comes out, what, 6 frames? No.
Stand medium, I think it's 7.
Alright, talking out my back, so.
6 would be broken, bro. Good start.
It's 8,
heading
8
towards 2.
frames.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But it's like, oh my god, he gets caught low. I was going to say it's like a 6 frame button because of the hurt box reduction. That's going to be the end. It's 2-0 to Phenom.
Awesome.
Too many bad bets there. And I like the idea there from Xian to go for a wake-up button because of the fear of the EX Kazagiri, but Phenom just one step ahead.
Phenom is cruising right now.
He just knew. Set could have easily been one apiece, could have easily been 1-0 to Xian. Is he going to have another close but no cigar here? 9th at Southeast Asia Major, 7th at the regional final. 49th at Asian Premier. Evo 33rd versus fighting 33rd. 17th CEO. Xian just hasn't. He's here.
Yeah, that first half of the season was just, it weren't working for him at all. But he didn't have a great season last year. He just turned up for Capcom Cup and was absolutely, you know, unstoppable with that V-trigger.
Got there from Phenom.
Nice patient defense from Phenom. Because he knows he can be patient as well on defense. He doesn't need to massively overextend and panic on defense because he knows if he gets one touch, that everything can come back.
Oh,
Counting him from that far. Yeah, I was going to say.
Buttons, they've got another V-trigger going to come in. Buttons going to wake up there. Oh, he didn't have it touch. Oh, that's it. Still just standing up at the wrong time as Xian. And Phenom opens himself up 2 match points here in this.
Yeah, that delay was delightful. Just gave him enough daylight to try and get out, start moving around.
Oh,
that's when that low forward came out.
Yeah, it was so clever, wasn't it? Just snuck in. And that forward roundhouse is really costing him a lot of health. Misplacing it. Phenom's looking only for it. Trade. Oh my days, Phenom cruising right now. Oh, the classic crouch medium to the kunai release. Good block. So many good defensive decisions from Phenom. That V-trigger's got Xian hardly any mileage in this set. And this time the sweep after the crouch medium. Such a good choice. It was specifically to beat the V-skill. Moves so closer to closing this out. The crouch medium connects again. A clean 3-0 for Phenom. And that is the end of Xian's journey here at EGX 2019. He has pretty much qualified for Capcom Cup after that fantastic run. But
in the European regional finals
that's
tomorrow,
matters,
and that is all that matters.
And that's going to be that, mate.
Until Capcom decide to make a Middle Eastern region, they're 2 of our own.
Loving that. The Americans are going to be tweeting at Logan a bit of hate, but, you know, he's got a point, guys. I'm sorry. He's got a point.
Americans? Are they relevant in Street Fighter anymore, other than Punk?
That's cold.
Punk's carrying the whole country on his back, man.
Cold.
Nah, I love you all. I love you guys. Shout out to Strider as well, my guy.
All right, here we go. Grand final time. Can Phenom exact revenge and reset this bracket?
Jeez, cross counters everywhere, but no follow-up. Didn't activate off. Oh no, looking at the wrong bar. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong side.
Yeah, same.
Oh, bruv, there's cross counters everywhere. Windy games.
V-trigger 1.
Oh!
Oh!
Bruv, you can't be taking a risk. You're in loser's side.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
I don't like that at all.
Put the fear in man's heart.
No, I don't like that
now
at all.
Now you see I'm ready to let
What, you think he's scared? He ain't scared.
Now you're going to delay your things next time, right?
No, he ain't scared,
buttons, boy.
No fear.
Oh, nice. Nice awareness of that where we're not hitting fully. Phenom's carrying, man. I mean, seriously, it's just come so far. It's so, in the words of my boy Damascus, legitimate. Oh, whiff punish.
I really appreciate his defense. Him and Punk have got really good defense. I think Bonchan's like the master of the scramble. Really enjoy their defensive.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, their patience on defense is so impressive. Ah, there it is.
Heavy mixer, straight back in the corner you go. Walk back, but he's still got thrown. I think it was the start of a button. No, he may not. Stay there.
One of his million ways out the corner applied there.
Yeah.
Oh, bad neutral jump. He's going
He
to spend a
knew
quick
it.
one. That's not going to kill, but it's going to do a ton of damage.
I pointed out earlier about Angrybird and his use of the slide to activate as soon as he gets a full V gauge. Karin players now definitely have a habit, and Phenom is probably the worst for it, of burning both the wreckers as soon as possible. Just immediately doing both the wreckers. And as soon as that first one comes out, neutral jump for your life. Because that second wrecker is, that second wrecker is definitely coming hella soon.
What's the nice? I think he's just trying to get more V gauge.
Yeah, they just, obviously you can't build gauge whilst the V trigger's active.
It's one of the most honest V triggers in the game, in my opinion.
Well,
it really isn't a game.
I wouldn't say super honest because she's got an overhead that's safe on block. I mean, and the backdash is super safe now as well. They buffed it. No, but if she does the command grab, then you're dying. Not really reactive.
Crouch and jab. Beats both of them.
Yeah, then she does the follow-up thing and you get frame trap.
But that loses too.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a superb. No,
it's
the follow-up you get frame trap. You die.
But she does the palm, you mean, right?
Yeah.
The unsafe palm.
Yeah.
That V trigger's trash, bro. I don't think it's trash. Well, it's just not that great.
I would put it in like the top V triggers. Both of these characters don't really rely on their V triggers.
Well,
if I'm honest with you.
Rashid can change the round. That's the really good thing, especially the way Big Bird used it. Took that round very nicely. Oh, gets caught by that counter, then starting the round there.
I think the big difference between Rashid and Karin is Karin's actually got a very useful V reversal, and Rashid's V reversal is super situationally useful, right?
I wonder
if Rashid had a proper V reversal, we'd see him V reversal.
Nice, bro.
Cheese! The enhanced ting!
Didn't respect it. Okay,
what an interruption!
Okay.
The walk speed. Standing light kick is a mix-up. You have to guess whether it's going to be throw or light kick again.
Miles away from winning this if he loses this next round. He needs to take this and not let it go to 2-0 to Big Bird. He's already... Oh, bad choice. Is he going to get stunned?
He should get the stun. He does. That's going to be scaled heavily, but still did chunks. Oh my word, he's in his head. That's 2-0, and Big Bird looks like he's going to run it back 3-0 again against Phenom, just like the winner's semi-finals. What do you reckon?
Man, this could be one of the most dominant wins at Premier we've seen. There's been some notable ones in our time in StreetFighter V. I mean, what's Big Bird's record been on the way to this? Like, he's been obliterating almost everyone he's played.
Yeah, go all the way up to the... Yeah, 2-0, 2-0, 3-0. Yeah, he's not dropped a dead man, I think.
God, this guy's on fire.
Let's have a look in pools.
It's cool you saw it. Get this guy tested. What's going on?
Yeah, Big Bird is looking at winning the tournament without dropping a game so far. That's what his record is.
What, since yesterday?
Since yesterday.
He hasn't dropped a game?
No, he beat J-Sport 2-0, Idoken 2-0, Akainu 2-0.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my days. No, stop that. Adele, allow it. Allow it, Adele. Come on, Phenom. Get a game, fam.
Smug 2-0, Oral King 2-0, Phenom 3-0.
Come on, Phenom, man. Let's go, man. We want a grand final. We want a tight grand final, bro.
Oh, no, I'm talking about my backside. It's 3-2 to Xian.
Ah, so there was a tight game.
3-2 against Xian.
Oh, yeah, Xian played 6 against him.
Yeah, he did.
So, other than the Xian match, this guy hasn't dropped a game. That's crazy. So this is one of the most dominant performances in a Premier event.
That's what I get for looking at the backside of the bracket, not the front side. Ooh.
Hey, it's all good. I missed it too, bro. Nice jump. Wow, the sweep, point blank. No V trigger to make it safe. Phenom extending now. Anti-air crouch fierce. Slowly controlling Big Bird here. Oh, that walk back is just so good. 2 steps and he was out of range. Here he comes. Powered up. What? Oh, he tried to make it safe, but Phenom was ready. What a punish.
Great awareness.
Executionary there from Big Bird could cost him only his 3rd game lost of the day. Can Phenom make it happen? The wreckers.
The throw.
Here we go. We got ourselves a set. Angrybird running to the stage to give Big Bird some advice. I mean, he's like 5 games up, bro. I mean, it's cool. It's cool, man. Chill, bro.
What are you doing losing a game?
Round 1.
Win a side 2-1 up, man. It's cool, man. Relax, bro.
With punish.
They play to a very high standard in the Middle East, clearly. Angrybird telling Big Bird off there for dropping the game. Oh,
Tried to air to air.
Big Bird so ready to punish as well. Okay, no punish on the sweep this time. Punish that earlier.
I love the stage team, man. The stage team's so good.
Pressure there, Tick throws him. Oh, tiny little stagger. Didn't go to the roll though. Oh, he tried to throw him again, didn't he?
And it is tournament point for Big Bird. And look how calm he looks. Both of these guys look super calm, to be honest with you.
NASR Esports, Red Bull, Big Bird. About to close it all out here.
Nice with punish. B-skill. Backdashes after the one light kick. I respect it. Doesn't want to get shimmied.
Nice counter hit conversion.
But again, Phenom finds the hit.
There's a wake-up spinning mixer there.
Too predictable with that meaty light kick.
Oh, he couldn't cancel. He had to take it. Here it
Oh,
comes
that
again.
mix-up was horrible, but he was turned round.
Oh,
the
he tried to
V-reversal,
make
bait.
the reversal.
Blood.
Is this the end? Buttons, one more bet.
Oh, he's VP for the tournament.
Activation. Oh, we could always punch that. Oh, he tried to win. No! There you have it. Your EGX 2019 champion in dominant fashion. NASR Esports, Red Bull, Big Kubato.